What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Touchdown with Doug Smith, where I bring you some of the most magical NFL draft prospects in this year's 2025 NFL Draft. And y'all know, I don't never let you down. We're in year 5 of doing this series, and I have a tight end, man. This guy is really exciting. His comp, I would probably compare him to Durham Smythe on the Miami Dolphins, but a better route runner and better catcher. They're probably about the same size. This guy was part of that legendary NIU team that literally had the best upset in college football. And he was a part of it. He even got a catch during that game. Throughout his college career, he got 4 touchdowns. This guy is a great route runner, great hands. So when you see someone blocking like that, and oftentimes with tight ends, it's either you're a good blocker, you're a decent catcher. No, he's good at both. He's good at both, man. So I want to introduce him to the world. We're going to get into his story. You're going to get to know about the man underneath the helmet, but also the football player. And man, does he play some good old football. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take and introduce Tristen Tewes, NIU tight end. Tristen, how you doing today, man?
Having me. Good. I'm good.
Awesome, man. Blessed, dude. So happy to have you on the show today, man. I truly appreciate you. Bro, let's get right into it, man. Congrats on an amazing college football career, man.
Thank you.
What has it been like playing at NIU, man, throughout everything, man?
We definitely have our ups and downs throughout the season, coming in, new coaching staff. Coach Hammock wanted to get it the way he wanted to, build his own culture. It was definitely like a ride of emotions at some points. Coming into the second season, we went 0-6, then winning a championship the next year. Just culturally, it was really great experience.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's we're gonna get more into that story, man. Take us from the very beginning, man. Where are you from? Where did you grow up? And when did you first fall in love with the game of football?
Yeah, so I come from super small town of about 800 people outside Springfield, Illinois, called Pleasant Plains, um, and so just grew up there. Was there my whole life. Went through my middle school, high school career there. Um, that's I guess where I fell in love with football was in Pleasant Plains. My dad had played football at University of Nebraska. um, that was he went played there, transferred out, went to Concordia. I believe that's also in Nebraska. Um, but between just a bunch of my buddies playing it, him playing it, just inspiration to give it a try. Just that's where it all kind of happened out on the field.
Love it, man. And seeing your dad take and play football, did that make you want to play the game as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. Growing up, just watching different NFL games. We never really rooted for a specific team, but we loved the Cornhuskers growing up. So just playing with just playing for him. He was one of my coaches growing up, going through high school and stuff. Just trying to be like him, honestly try to be better than him, was a big driving factor and why I loved to play so much.
Nice, man. How did you fall in? You're a pretty good sized guy, man. How did you fall into the tight end position?
So funny story, a little bit. I came to NIU as a tight end. I played tight end throughout high school, but I was all conference tight end. But I was a all state linebacker. So I played both ways. I mean, it's a small town, so you kind of have to. Not a whole lot of guys out there on the field, but walked on to NIU, played tight end. Injuries happened. They were like, "Hey, have you ever played linebacker before?" And I'm like, "I have. Yeah, I can go over there and just be some depth that we need." And so I actually played linebacker the second half of 2019 to 2020 at NIU. Then ended up switching back in 2021 just because um, I don't think they really liked me there at linebacker. I think my true calling was tight end. But yeah.
That's awesome, man. Do you have any tight ends that you follow, maybe grew up watching that you probably model your game after a little bit?
Um, I mean, everybody has. I mean, you have like your Travis Kelce's and those guys that you watch, but like Laporta from Detroit. I've met him in person before a couple times. Um, but and just seeing him, just his size kind of compared to me. Um, Obviously, he's a big receiving threat that they got over there. But I mean, I feel confident enough in myself that I'm more than able to do what he does out of Detroit. And then Hughes check, big blocker guy, big able to fake that you're blocking going out, just kind of two-way, or I guess dual threat tight end. Um, just being able to mix and match those things has been a big part of the game that I've played throughout college.
Absolutely, man. And what fascinates me about you, man, is that you're a really, really good blocker. Like elite blocking skills, man. So like you have some teams, and not saying no names, but there's some players in the league. They're known for their route running and making these amazing catches. When it
Mm-hmm.
comes to blocking, they're not so good at it, and you're good
Yeah.
at both, man. Talk to me about some of the training that you've been doing throughout the years, but also during this. Obviously, we have the NFL draft in literally just a couple months from now. So,
Mhm.
what's some of the training that you're putting into to help get better at your craft and take it to the next level?
Yeah. So right now, I'm down here in Tampa, Florida. I'm training with Cooper's Combine Training down here in Tampa, and I mean, we've got everything we need down here from just the staff that's going to help us um, get where we need to be for explosiveness, nutrition wise. We're getting as lean as we can with the food, and then 2 to 3 times a week we're working with a position coach. Yesterday was with a receiver coach. We worked release drills. We're working top of route stuff. We're working just your routes, and then on Thursday, tomorrow, I'm going to be with a tight end, just working some tight end stuff, some your blocking, your short routes, stuff like that. So
Yeah, very cool, man. That's awesome, man. How do
yeah,
you typically mentally get ready for games usually?
honestly, I try to keep it the same as I'm getting ready for practice. I mean, yeah, it's you might be going into a game like Notre Dame where you can't really block the outside noise out as much as you want to, but I try to keep it the same. Like I'll listen to a little music here and there, but um, I just like staying loose, messing with a lot of the guys on the team, getting everybody kind of locked in. But like, I guess we had a motto this for this season. It was like mentally tight, physically loose, and so just being locked in when you need to be, but not so locked in that you can't play. You know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you said the magical word Notre Dame.
Hmm.
Brings me to my next question, man. You guys got the biggest upset in
Yeah.
all of college football, man.
Yeah.
What a game, bro. What a game. You guys
Yeah.
balled out. You're part of that offense, man, that helped lead your team to win. You were out there blocking, catching
Hmm.
passes. Talk to me about what that moment was like for you, man.
I've had an interview on this before, but I think just the main point is just surreal. It was just a surreal moment for the players, the coaches, the program itself at NIU to get a win like that. NIU has many wins over really big teams, ranked teams, multiple ranked wins. But to get a win like that for the runner-up of the national championship,
Yeah.
that's just that's that just tells you where that program is going.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. In other words, for people watching this, put some dang respect on NIU's name.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's what he's saying.
yes.
So, I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, I mean Notre Dame. Salute to them. They made it to the national championship. Coach Freeman's done some amazing things with that
Mhm,
program, kind of thing. And but yeah, y'all still did beat them, man, and that was really really exciting. Y'all showed up and punched them right in the throat. So
mhm,
awesome victory, man. I want to take and ask you, man, as far as offenses go, right? Because man, like I really want to highlight that you're a very pristine route runner. Like your
mhm.
route running is really, really good. You have very, very, very solid hands. I want to take and ask you, man, what's something that you want NFL teams to take and know about you that perhaps they may not know already?
I feel like everybody, as you said, um, I can be used in the route game, in the receiving game, whatever it may be. But I feel like just where everything's been pushed to in the league. Um, I definitely am more of dual threat. Like, you don't have to sub me out because someone's not good at this, someone's not good at that. I can do it all. I'm able to be in the box blocking, off the ball blocking, slot blocking. I can go out, fake block, and I'm going out for a pass. Who knows? I'm able to do a lot more than what the tight ends have kind of been pushed to, where it's kind of been a one sided game. And I feel like I've kind of brought the both sides in and trying to complete the circle of being a holistic tight end.
Love it, man. And that you definitely are, man. Want to take and ask you, man, when it comes to schemes, right? What would you say is an offense that best highlights your skills?
Um, just anybody who I feel like off the ball tight end stuff is where I thrive. I have a lot of film of me on the ball winning, but um, off the ball in the hip, wherever, running around, motions, shifts. Um, I'm very successful in being able to do that kind of stuff. So like, um, or run game is heavy, I'm in there. Pass game can be heavy too, and I can swipe block, come out to the flats, do what you need me to do. So
Blue collar work, in other words.
yeah.
Getting your
I'm not
hands
afraid
dirty.
to get in there and get dirty.
I love it, man. If there were, let's kind of throw this question there. Are there like three plays that have to do with catching that,
Mm-hmm.
hey, your team has literally, it's a 2 minute drill. You guys are on the 20-yard line, have to march down. And there's a, hey, we're going to target you. We're going to catch them off guard and we're going to target you. What are some of those plays that you feel will put your team in best position to win with you getting the ball?
I'd say just from based on previous catches that I've had, the flood game is definitely something I like to be a part of, whether that be running in the flat because you're kind of the third option. People kind of forget about that route, coming under. Um, Even the deeper 10-yard out, I'm able to I've been able to successfully run that route and kind of make my plays there. But what is it called? Drive concepts are also pretty good, just in the aspect of being able to almost be one on one with a linebacker, or if it's zone, being able to find the zone windows to sit down in. Um, and I feel like I take pride in just being pretty smart in that aspect of when I need to sit down, where I need to break, um, plays like that. So
I love it, man. I love it. I could definitely see you in many offenses in the NFL. So whether it's an offense where it's like, hey, they may not, obviously we want to see you catch the ball, but hey, they're heavy on blocking and having that extra O lineman. That's you,
mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Baltimore Ravens, where they use all their tight ends.
yeah,
Kansas City
yeah,
Chiefs, all their tight
yeah,
ends.
for sure.
Chicago Bears, Ben Johnson, the new coach of the
Hmm.
Chicago Bears, loves throwing to his tight ends, man. So
Yes, yeah,
uh, there's so many different schemes, and that's the excitement of you as an NFL draft prospect, man. Like, you go out there, you get busy with it. Speaking of getting busy, man, you had a pretty awesome touchdown dance. I love it because you and I were
yeah,
talking before this, man. Like, this dance, it brings people together. It's not even a political thing, but hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna do it, man. Uh,
You love
that
it,
was awesome,
love
man.
it.
What came into that moment, man, that made you uh hit the
I
dance?
mean, hey, the YMCA dance,
Mm.
I don't know, just the everything going on. So obviously I played in the MAC. You have this thing is called Maction. So we were playing on a Wednesday night. Um, all the election stuff was going on Tuesday, and I was like, hey, if DT's winning, I'm gonna hit his celebration he does just to see what happens. And I was like, I don't think I mean, based off the track history I've had with getting the ball in situations like that down in the end zone, I'm like, I'll probably be blocking, so I'll probably be celebrating with someone else. But ended up making a really nice kind of one-handed catch, getting in the end zone, and did the dance, and the rest is kind of history from there.
That's so cool, man. Thank you for sharing
Yeah,
that story, man. It's
yeah,
a dope dance. And like my number one video on this channel, for those who don't know, new to the channel, I do solo work as well too, cover news stories as well. And that's my number one video. It's like 35,000 views, man. So yeah, people loved it. And it's cool to see people coming together, black,
hmm
white.
oh
We've
yeah,
been
for sure.
so
Yes,
divided this country. So
yeah,
whether it's kind of a breath of fresh air to see people from all
yeah,
walks of life do that.
hmm
Very, very cool.
yeah,
uh
yes.
that being said, I got a locker room culture and things like that. What are some ways that you contribute to a locker room success?
I'd like to say I just kind of keep people loose. I'm I'm serious when it needs to be, but I like to be loose. I like to. I don't like to be stressed out at all. So just if I know you, I'm even if I don't know you, I'm cracking jokes. I'm having fun. Um, Trying to keep spirits up. What when it needs to be said, I'll say something if it needs to. Whether that be halftime of a game, whatever it may be. But no, I'm kind of there, kind of getting people up, cheering people up. I feel like um, people play better when they're happy, when they're
Having
wanting to
fun.
have fun. So yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, man. Now with the NFL, obviously, it's a learning curve, right? It's
hmm
like if I say, "Hey, Tristan, you're moving to Estonia. Go learn the language."
yeah, yeah,
Quick. You
hmm
got to order food, man. You got to
yeah.
go have conversations. You got to, it's tough. You got to be a quick learner. How fast are you as far as when it comes to learning playbooks, NFL, really football playbooks in general?
Um, so I mean, football's football. You can't get. I mean, what like once you learn it, I feel like it's easy to connect it to other things that you know about football, and that's kind of what I do. Um, Learning wise, kind of shout out Coach Hammock on this one and the Department of SAS that we had at NIU. But I just got the award for being a five-time academic All-MAC at NIU. Um, so learning stuff like that is typically not too hard for me. Um, Now, in the aspect, I do contribute a lot of time to it. Um, if I don't know something and I need to know it, I'm sitting there, I'm going through it, I'm mashing it up with different stuff, previous offenses I've been in, new stuff that I know. Um, so just kind of the mix and matching game. Um, just being able to learn stuff like that I think it's beneficial for me and it's helped me succeed.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now we got a lot of football talk here most recently, but man, let's get into you as a person, man. What are some of your hobbies? You mentioned very briefly before we had started this interview that you like to go hunting, man. So
Yeah,
I all
yeah.
kinds. You find Bigfoot, man. Like what? Where do you usually hunting for typically?
No, so back where I'm from, there's you get what's it called? Pheasant hunting, quail hunting,
Ooh,
turkey hunting. A lot of you would call it upland game hunting. Um, just kind of you don't really have to. I mean, unless you're turkey hunting, you don't really have to sit there. So you're kind of walking around through the fields with your buddies, with a dog in front of you. Um, just let the dog do the work, find the birds. Let them fly up, and then you do what you need to do to them. But my fiance, she likes to go out and deer hunt, so I'll go out and sit with her. Personally, I've never gotten a deer, mostly because I don't know, never really took up a whole lot of interest in deer hunting. But yeah, just hunting is it's a cool hobby to have. Um, so yeah, it's fun to be able to go out and just kind of experience the outdoors. Just be in places that aren't populated, just kind of not being on your phone, just kind of taking a breath of fresh air almost.
I love that, man. That's awesome. I got to ask this: have you ever had any crazy encounters with like bears or anything like that? Or
I have had family members that have had the crazy encounters, maybe a talk for a different time. But I personally have not come across anything, maybe like um, stray, like coyotes every once in a while, but they're more afraid of you than you are of them, so they'll get spooked and they'll run off. But no, nothing crazy for me.
Love it, man. And then one of my last questions today, what would it mean to you and your family to be in the NFL, to make the crack of final 53-man roster, man? What would that mean to you, man?
It was just, I feel like it would mean the world, you know. This has been something that I've been working towards for, the last countless years, ever since I fell in love with this sport in middle school, elementary school, even just the work, um, and then just plus my family, just the community I came from. A lot of kids I feel like don't think they can go play Division I football. Don't think they can go do the things that they set out to do.
Yeah.
And I just want to make that streamline for them. I want to, I don't know, make that path for them. I think that would just be amazing to be able to be a resource for kids like that, being able to go out and from the town of 800 people, making a mark on the world. So no, it would mean so much. Just I know they've got my back through thick and thin, and so just their support, just to have it pay off would be amazing.
I love that, man. I love that. I could imagine a town of 800 people, a lot of people look up to you, man. Like it's a big deal. So I bet you get a lot of feedback from, such and such from the corner store or where everybody goes grocery
Yeah,
shopping. Like
for sure.
people know you, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
for sure, for sure.
Means a lot. Awesome, man. And then last question of the day, man. What are some of your goals year one in the NFL?
Goals. I want to make the 53. I want to make the roster. That's the major goal I have, and after making that goal, I want to be able to contribute. Whether that be as your number one, number two, who cares tight end. I want to be the guy that can be on special teams. I want to be able to contribute to whatever they need whenever they need it. I've been working long snapping stuff. I've been working tight end stuff. Whatever it may be, I can put myself in the shoes and fulfill that role. So
I love it. Love it, man. You mentioned you're a hunter, man. Hey, that next big catch. Hey, NFL.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. No pun intended. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for taking and tuning in to another amazing interview. Tristen, this interview could not have happened without you. Whether you land on my favorite team or not, you have a fan of me for life, man. I'm very, very excited for you. You have so much to offer in your skill set, in your arsenal. You could, again, long snapper, you could do a little fullback, tight end, blocking tight end, receiving tight end. You have so much to offer, and you're dang good at it, man. So
thank you.
Very, very excited for you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, comment below. Let us know how this interview made you feel, and comment below which team you would like to see him on next. Have a blessed day. We'll see y'all next time on The Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thank you for watching another episode of The Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.